we celebrate our 46th National Day. Here now is the National Day message by Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. The message is subtitled for the benefit of the hearing impaired.
Good evening. The Singapore economy is consolidating its recovery from the 2008 global economic crisis. GDP grew 4.9% in the first half of 2011, while unemployment remains low at 2.1%. Despite some risks on the horizon, we project steady growth of 5 to 6% for 2011. Our last 5 years were marked by uncertainty and rapid change. We enjoyed several very good years when our economy boomed and wages went up. But we also experienced some very worrying moments, especially during the global economic crisis. Amidst such unprecedented turbulence, the government did its utmost to protect Singaporeans from the global crisis. We introduced the jobs credit to keep firms viable and save jobs. Even in the midst of adversity, we formed the Economic Strategies Committee to identify long-term opportunities and map up a pathway for the future. This year, with the cost of living rising, we launched the Grow and Share package to help households cope. We continue to retrain workers to become more employable and to support needy families through many assistance programs. Overall, the government policies have worked. Our strong reserves, saved up over many years, gave us the confidence and the means to move decisively with our resilience package. Our growth strategies of upgrading education and skills and breaking into higher value sectors have created good new jobs for Singaporeans. Compared to 5 years ago, most households have seen incomes rise. But despite our best efforts, we couldn't shield Singaporeans fully from the external shocks. In a rapidly changing situation, the government had to address the most urgent problems first: stabilizing the economy, saving jobs, helping those who were displaced by the crisis. Some government policies didn't keep pace, but we've been tackling the problems. We are building more HDB flats to reduce waiting times and keep prices affordable. We are adding MRT lines and buses to improve public transport service standards. We are moderating the inflow of foreign workers and immigrants and making it clearer that Singaporeans come first. We are reviewing our social safety nets to better support Singaporeans in a more volatile environment. The results won't arrive overnight, but we should see improvements over the next few years. However, we should be especially careful of one issue. While we always put Singaporeans first, let us not turn negative on foreigners. Singapore has prospered because we've been open to the world and alive to economic competition and change. And this is how we've attracted investments, created jobs for ourselves, and made Singapore a vibrant city. We can't afford to close in on ourselves or attribute all our problems to foreigners. We must stay connected to the world and continue to welcome talent and ideas, wherever they may come from. Only then can we continue to thrive and build a better Singapore for all of us. While addressing pressing concerns at home, we must remain attentive to global trends and take a longer-term view of our future. Asia, led by China and India, is expected to continue growing, but the global outlook remains uncertain. Europe's debt problems are far from solved despite the recent bailout of Greece by the EU. The US economy remains sluggish. The US President and Congress have agreed to raise the debt ceiling, but they have put off difficult decisions to raise taxes and cut spending. Japan has the added burden of the earthquake and tsunami recovery. These three key economies are struggling to find the decisive leadership they need to resolve their domestic challenges, and this will weigh them down and dampen global prospects. The next 5 years will bring more rapid changes and more surprises. We must anticipate and respond to these external events as best we can and steer a course that maximizes Singapore's chances of success. We need to keep building for the longer term. We will grow our economy by upgrading ourselves and raising productivity, reducing the need to import so many foreign workers. We will educate our young well and retrain our older workers effectively. And we will create an outstanding living environment for ourselves. A city in a garden and a vibrant, thriving home for all Singaporeans. We have comprehensive plans to achieve all these goals. Beyond these specific policies, the way we manage our affairs overall must change. Our society is changing. A new generation of Singaporeans want more alternative voices and more debate on issues affecting them. They seek to play a bigger part in co-creating solutions. I welcome this. I invite Singaporeans with ideas and plans to come forward and help us get more things done in better ways. The government will reach out to all segments of society to tap your imagination, your energy, and your initiative. And this will not only improve policies and results, it will also strengthen our sense of commitment and belonging to this place we call home. More diverse views can produce a more vibrant society, but they may also split and weaken us. We need to enlarge our common space, not magnify our differences and become a house divided. By staying united, we can respond effectively to major challenges and continue to outperform other countries. In particular, younger Singaporeans have a major part to play. You are our future. You belong to the age of the internet and social media. We have different experiences, perspectives, and aspirations from your elders. And you will inherit the country that earlier generations have painstakingly built. We will do our utmost to help you succeed. Your idealism, passion, and commitment will make all the difference. You'll have many opportunities to seek your own dreams and fulfill your promise. I'm happy that many young Singaporeans also feel a calling to serve a shared, higher purpose, volunteering for humanitarian relief missions, taking up green causes, and caring for the aged and less fortunate. This Singapore spirit will hold us together as one people. Many years ago, our forefathers pulled together and worked hard to build this nation. Their common goal was to survive and show the world that we could make it on our own. That powerful drive united and motivated a whole generation of Singaporeans. We are now at a new defining moment in our history. In a globalized world, we can stay competitive by raising our education levels and productivity. We can pull ahead by enlarging our talent pool and remaining an open and vibrant society. Most importantly, we can surmount the never-ending challenges of nation building by looking out for one another and working hand in hand to improve all our lives. This island is our shared home. Together, we've achieved much in the 46 years since independence. Let's continue to work together for many more years to create a brighter future and a better home for all of us. I wish all Singaporeans a happy National Day.